Hey, it's Dustin Yark, freelance writer. Today I'm going to talk about how to capitalize your titles for blogs or articles or whatever else that you're writing. So this topic of capitalizing titles, it can get kind of confusing because it really depends what style guide you're using or if you're using one at all for your writing. The three big ones are the Associated Press, the Chicago Manual of Style, and the MLA. So those might be different ways of capitalizing that you might be asked to use by clients. They each have their own kind of like little intricacies and things that they do different from each other, but there's also some basic rules that apply to all of them. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, is just kind of cover as many blanket rules as I can. And then there might be like a few things here or there that are not quite right, but it should get you like 90% of the way there. So the big thing is that in any title, the first and the last words are always capitalized. Doesn't matter anything else about it. If it's at the very start or the very end of your title, you always capitalize it. You want to always capitalize nouns, verbs, pronouns, adverbs, or adjectives. I'll be honest, even as like a professional writer, I often forget which of those is which. So depending how good you did in English class, that may or may not be helpful for you. But the big things that you don't capitalize, first one is articles. So that's words like a, and, the. You don't capitalize prepositions, but you only don't need to capitalize prepositions if they're 5 letters or less. So the big ones for that is at, on, from, by, or to. You don't capitalize coordinating conjunctions, whatever that means. Oh, yeah. 5 letters or less, unless, again, if they're the first or the last word. So those are and, but, or, nor, for, so, or yet. So you might just want to make a list of all of these words that I've said don't get capitalized, and then know to look out for those. But to be honest, does it really matter? Not really. If you're writing for yourself, I find nobody really cares when it comes to capitalization. I've written like hundreds of my own blog posts and nobody's ever called me out on my capitalization or told me that it was wrong. Sometimes if I'm really lazy, I'll just capitalize literally every word in a title. Sometimes that looks more consistent than doing it wrong. So when in doubt, if you're not writing for a client, or for like a school assignment or something, just capitalize every word and nobody's ever going to mention it to you. One tip that I will tell you, if you're writing for clients and you want to get it right, there's a website called capitalizemytitle.com. You just take your title, copy it, paste it in there, and it capitalizes it perfectly. Then you copy and paste it back and it's done. It's free, easy to use. There's actually a couple websites like that, but I think Capitalize My Title is my good one, my go-to. You can choose what style guide you want or any special rules that you want included, but I just use the default one, copy, paste it in, and then copy and paste it back, and you're done. So if this helped you learn how to capitalize your titles, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more writer tips. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.